What's cracking? Happy hump day, everybody. What is good, Willie? I see you in here. We're doing the super flex right now. I'm down to do a mini like no cap says next if you guys want as well here. Sleez bomb here Wednesday. My mind is a weapon fantasy football show. We're on draftersfantasysports.com. We're not doing a main today, but I'm gonna put the main promo up. So I'm going to actually talk about the Superflex when we're at it. This is a $125K prize pool, $25K to first, $10 entry. Total points format weeks 1 to 17. Best ball style weekly scoring 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 Superflex. 12 teams draft, 20 rounds. It is not a mock draft. You get to actually do real live money here, catch real ADP as the updates come. The board will show you how it goes with how people draft players. That is why best ball drafts are the best way to get ready for your real drafts in fantasy football. What's up, Bink? How we doing, brother? What's good, my man? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? Let me turn some music on. A little night driving. All right, let's see who's in here. I'm at the 2 spot. Woo! We're going to get a little Lamar Jackson action here. We got Terry Rice at the 6, Blocka in the building. Carl Rambo at the 8. What's up, Carl? Willie at the 11. Let's go. Let me put this in here. Let's take that off. Let's plug in. Dynasty FF Helper, what's good, my guy? How we doing? How we doing? This is I think it's my fourth draft, 7th on here. I must have done 2 last night. There was a couple gummies kicking in and I was drafting. I don't know yet. I'm building out strategies. How many have you done here, the Dynasty FF? Like I went early QB, I went 4 QBs, I went early wide receiver, early running back, late QB. I'm still kind of building my strategy into it yet. I'm not fully like saying I'm 100% dialed in, but I think my drafts have been good so far. What's good, Carl? How we doing, brother? How was the puppy training? We're 3 classes out of 5 in. He's 95%, going to the bathroom outside now. She still gets super excited sometimes when people show up and takes a little piss, but she also almost got spayed this morning. She's getting spayed at 2:30 today. We couldn't get it done this morning. So she's not going to be a happy camper, man. She's sitting right here. Want to say hi, girl? Want to say hi? Say hi. Where's the camera? I'm going to get spayed today. Still don't have a top 5 pick in SF. I think there's a lot of advantages to it, though. I really do. Like, you can do a lot more with one of the top, Hurts to Burrow. Haven't done any on drafters. I did 20 on Underdog earlier in the offseason. I'm excited to get some in. I'm with you on farming strategy. I tend to draft QB later. Well, when you're at the 2 spot, right, I'm not passing on a quarterback. But I am kind of building out my strategies on how I want to. I might max this thing out, or until it fills up. So I'm going to try and get as many different builds as I can get right now. And yesterday I saw a guy get, I don't know if you were in that stream, Stafford fell 20 spots. So, if you can get plays like that, it's money. On the news update today, so we got Zach Moss getting released from the Bengals, which is going to bring up Taj Brooks a lot. Everyone's going to be amped up. And you're going to have probably some Samaje Perine. I think he's going to go undervalued in the 20th round here. He might be a nice little selection late in drafts as well. Keandre Lambert-Smith is destroying the Chargers camp. Joe Burrow says he feels the best he's ever felt. Shadur Sanders got his first action against the Ones today, finally. So that's a little Browns update you need to be paying attention to there. Brandon Ayuk gets another update. No timetable for return. It's getting worse and worse for Ayuk, I fear. What else we got here? Marquise Brown obviously out with the injury. Colt still battling quarterbacks. Worthy got a concussion yesterday. Torrey Horton is impressing in camp at Colorado State. Ridley had a little calf injury today, a little calf cramp. He came off. He should be fine. Rashid Shaheed dominating camp early. And Jordan James, BDE, is the hype for the 49ers right now. And you got James Cook updating that he wants to play more 3-down back set this year instead of just a 2-down back. So James Cook's value could be through the roof. We're back on the clock here. I'm going BTJ. I'm going to leave Lamar. I don't want to double up there. I'm going to leave Henry. We're going to see here. I don't think he's going to make it back. Might. We can play both. I'm going to get BTJ in London. And that's going to give us an opportunity at T-Law and at Penix if they can make it back. So we'll take a double shot here, hoping we can get a stack here. Agreed when drafting the first 4. Always go. Yeah, always. BTJ season. I really think learning where the tier breaks are in contests is key. I feel like right now, I don't even think the ADP's caught up yet on drafters with Superflex. So I think Brought was on to something yesterday, you know, drafting 30 drafts on the first day because dude, the ADP you can get right now is wild at running back. The 2-3 turn is awesome for grabbing elite wide receiver and running back. Already going QB. I went double wide receiver here. I know the running back is what I should have done, but I'm just too high on Drake London this year, man. P. Ryan. I mean, there's a world where P. Ryan, like, I do not think at all if Chase Brown goes down, that it's going to be a Taj Brooks full Chase Brown role. I don't see that happening. So there's a world where P. Ryan could be a lot of value on the 20th, especially with his pass catching ability and pass blocking. The guy's a great blocker too. All right, let's plug in. Disco, if you want to hop in here, let me. Anytime during the stream. I'm not going to be able to make your stream. We got to take the dog again to we took her to get spayed this morning and her blood work came back negative. So we have to go to a more expensive place, or her blood work came back wrong. I had to go back and pick her up. She's not happy. She hasn't ate all day. Let's go, baby. Still heading home. Got you. I mean, anytime. Pop in whenever. Canton time, baby. We're almost there. We're a week away, dude. Isn't that crazy? Whew. Tomorrow will be a week away from we fly out. Boom, boom. All right, so the running back is starting to kick up here. Trevor Lawrence didn't make it. I don't think Penix going to make it either, so we're going to be kind of cooked on that side. I mean, the only guy that could take him is him. This guy maybe. I don't think so. I mean, he should be looking value. He's doubled up. He's won. It's not going to make it, but if not, we know what we're doing here. We're taking value and letting it slide again here. We're going to go elite. Ah, he took Trey McBride. All right. What are you going to do, buddy boy? Josh Jacobs, what are you going to do? He doesn't know. He's thinking. He's thinking. There we go. Got the Penix to fall back. I like that. Got a little London piece. We could also throw in Kyle Pitts down here late. We got a shot at Mark Andrews. We're going to have a shot at Zay Flowers too because the rankings is all over the place. We'll also have a shot at Bateman. Where's the Bateman? And Breece Hall. Believe in Breece, baby. This for Disco. Believe in Breece. Any players on the board so far you want nothing to do with, or is everyone draftable? I would say in the Superflex, with the value falling to like round 5, I feel like they're all draftable. I'd say it's like round 7, 8 where it gets dicey. That's my first share of Breece Hall in here. Breece Hall is a guy I've avoided a lot, but I just took him, so I'm in. Oh, that's nice. Damn, I just joined, missed out, running more after. Yeah, we might run another super flex or another mini here. I'll let you guys vote on what you want to run next. I'm down for either one. All right, so how's the board going to play here? We're coming back at 71. We're sitting with 1 QB. This is danger zone all the way. Now, if he falls, where does he fall at? Yeah, you can't get them both, huh? Well, maybe. I might be able to. Or I could play a really late QB3 of like a dart or something. Hope when he gets late time playing time. What's good, Willie? Let's do a mini. I'm down. All right. Let's rock a mini next. Well, the super flex take a while. If we rock a mini next, we could possibly get 2 in. Because I'm going to... Oh, and Disco, let me know when your stream's up, by the way. I'll set it up so it's going over to you. Boom, 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 boom. I love this start, though, boys. I cannot lie. We got Hero Breece. Sammy D off the board. If any of them make it back, like the dip would be nice here. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we're going to play late QB. You guys think Shadur is going to be in that starting lineup this year, man? Do we really think Shadur Sanders is going to do it? Is he going to make it? I mean, you got to think that Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, they're not the answer for the future. I'm wondering if he should be my third super flex QB here. All right, here we go. What's coming down to the wire here? I mean, if they're going to leave this, oh my God, love me. Ah! He took Travion Henderson. I mean, I can't let Rashee Rice ever pass me at this value. It's just too good. Declan, the DK Metcalf. I'm going to take Chuba over Alvin Kamara, which is not recommended, but I just am losing faith in Alvin making it to the season. Dynasty says, I kind of like Sanders. Will get at least an opportunity given his father. Got to imagine Dion will make noise if the Browns start 0-7. I agree. I mean, that came with drafting him, right? You get the whole Sanders flock. You get the media hype. And the Browns aren't going to win many games. So, I mean, there's got to be at least, like, I think the over-under is like 5.5 games on the betting line at DraftKings and stuff for him. I think he's talented enough, too, as well. Willie agrees. I agree. But, I mean, if I'm the Browns, like I've said this like multiple times, if I'm the Browns, I'm not playing for anything. Why am I throwing a 40-year-old out there? Why am I throwing Kenny Pickett out there? I want to see between Gabriel and Sanders what I have for the future. We're probably playing for a quarterback next year anyways if it doesn't work out. And you only wasted a 5th-round pick on it. So, I mean, and he was supposed to be a top 3 quarterback off the board in the draft. That's what I would do. But the Browns organization, man, is one for the ages. I can't break it down ever with them. You never know. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're rocking Chuba. Anthony Richardson off the board. Danny Dimes, he takes the double stack. That's nice. He went, whoa. 5 running back heavy with the triple QB. I like that, dude. That's interesting. You're really going to get, I mean, I don't know if I like it. You get one super flex play, not a flex, but I love that running back room. Willie grabs Jackson Dart. I like that. He went 5 wide receivers. Nasty strong. Oh, my God. I like it, Willie. I cannot lie. I like it, Willie. But the running backs, I feel like you're going to be hurting. Nah, he's not going to fall back. Oh, no, we don't have the stack anyways. We're playing BPA here, boys. We're playing BPA here. We're going to see how it goes. Superflex next. I mean, we can do that. I could put it to a vote, you know. More people start trickling in here. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm down for either one. I know the mini is closing soon as well, too. So, I mean, it might force another mini or maybe a different style draft by closing one out. Sam Laporta's here. I like Jerry Jeudy too much. I mean, there's a bunch of shots you could take late too. He takes Laporta out of panic. He didn't like it. I know it. He's got Henry. He's got Allen. He's got Dak. This team's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to snatch up Debo here too. And now we're going to play the hero running back game down the stretch here. I think they do another mini. I think they want to limit the overlay on the big contest. They could. I mean, I didn't fill last year, right? So, I mean, you could be right on that. But, I mean, what if they threw in like a $1 small mini or $2, you know? We'd do it. We're degenerates. You know it. I'd load up 20 slows right away. 100%. What is good, Pete? You want to hop in, brother? Always, man. Anytime. Let me get you up in here. Get up in here. I haven't talked to Pete in a minute. Let's go big dogs. This is the best way to find you. If you guys have not subscribed to my man, the myth, the legend, Pete First Read Fantasy, check him out on Twitter. Pete Terranova, great content as always. Superflex is set to fill in 2 weeks. It's a small pool, right? You guys are giving me too many options. Tyler Shuck off the board. This would be really nice. I mean, this would be really, really nice if I could land this. I got to read the room here. He's 1-1. He could take 1. It might fall past him because he has 1. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. I said it in your Twitter DM, Pete. This is my 3rd Superflex team ever in best ball. I hear you. I only did like 10 last year, but I've done a ton on Underdog. What's up, babe? Go get her. Go get Mom. So technically on Drafters, this is my 17th Superflex, but like probably like 100th overall. I'm starting to like Superflex more and more as we get going here. Come on, baby. 12 spot is allergic to wide receivers. He went running back heavy. with Khalil Shakir. I do not like that at all. I'm not going to lie. He has Kittle. Don't do me in. Don't do me in, bro. Yes. What's up, babe? Got the Mark Andrews stack to go with Lamar. We're looking nice, baby. We're looking nice. You heading out to the Spay? The vet? Okay. I'll be there. Pick her up or whatever. Oh, okay. Love you. He's out the door just like that. Not even a hi, huh? All right. Here we go. Here's the big pick. Do we believe that Joe Mixon will be back anytime soon? Or can these guys carry enough to where Mixon can get back on the field? Do I take the risk at a 20 drop ADP? I think I'm going to. Wow, this team, guys. I'll hop in shortly. Taking the dog out. No worries, brother. Got you. You're going to rate these lineups? I will. I'm down to look at them before we hop to the next one. But again, I'm not a super flex master, drafter, but I think this is going well. I think I drafted 7 last year for I made $32 off my 7 teams. 4 teams cash out of the 7, but very, very low. But this year I want to do a ton more. But I love this start, boys. You're fading Mixon. I mean, yeah, it's an RB3, 11th round pick. So if you think about it, I'm going to try and have Brees and Chuba carry me to their week 9, week 14 buys. Hopefully you get a little Mixon action, later in the season where he can be relevant. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that pick. And he's supposed to be reevaluated come preseason week 3. So what if they say, oh, Mixon's out there week 1? Then you got to steal, right? Right. That's what I'm saying. He could also be a smash. I agree. But it's risky. If we can lock this in, boys, this will be really nice start here. And I'm going to reach for it too. I'm going to reach for the hype. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy into it here. I want to see this real quick. We could get a little more correlation late, I guess. We could, I don't love it, but we could. There goes the bait man. Damn you. And these are 2 guys I'm heavily targeting here. I want to lock that in, and we could get a little D-hop late, maybe. So we got Lamar, Penix. We got Penix to fall. We connected Penix with London. Brees Hall, Chuba Mixon, BTJ, London, Rashee Rice, Judy, Debo, Mark Andrews to go with Lamar. I mean, I'm not a super flex savant, but god damn, I think that's a good start for super flex, bro. 5 more for the next super flex. I'm gonna wait till round, we get to the end here before I hop in the next one. I kind of want to wait till the end and look at teams because it's helping me build my strategy as well, Rabona, when I'm looking at them. See other people's strategies, see what they're doing, because I haven't really done, I would say I got to do 1,000 of one draft to feel like I'm expert at it. I've probably done 100 super flexes in my career. Community's doing well. Let's peep it. I'm almost on the clock here. Hang on. Do I believe Quinshon Judkins is going to play? Do I believe it? I'm going to take Dylan Sampson. Leave the choice to Jimbo. He's going running back. What's it going to be? Christian Kirk and who? I was going to take Kirk too. Good pick. And we're going to reach for the stack. I think we're done at tight end, right? I'm going to rock 2-2 here. Maybe one late QB, and then I stack the running back position here. That's why I asked about ranking teams. I just want to see what I should do and shouldn't be doing moving forward. Yeah, I'm here for it. We'll look at them. I want to. I wish I had a disco thing.
Sleezbomb.
Where's the disco bomb when you need it? I love it. I love it. All right. So we reached over in Joker. We reached over everybody to get the Pitts. Pitts, Andrews, Lamar, Penix, London. Got that. We'll try and connect, you know, an ugly play here. And we have this, dude. Don't forget, guys. And we have this right here, Judy. Keep that in mind, what we were talking about earlier. Don't take my guy. What player on my squad do I believe can outperform their ADP the most? I've been on the Kyle Pitts train since week 1. I believe that Jerry Jeudy is going to outperform his ADP. I believe that Rashee Rice is going to crush fantasy football when he's back. Dylan Sampson, you know, depending on the Browns situation, which is rough. We don't know how that's going to play out yet. I mean, if he's the guy, you know, say Judkins, you know, dude, she came out with another claim that he had beat her up 4 other times. I don't have the evidence to, you know, to any of this, but it could be really bad for Quinshon Judkins this year. And Dylan Sampson could be massive value. But that's up in the air. And I would say I like Chuba Hubbard always. He's always Mr. Underrated. Disco Bomb should be me doing the accent saying, hey, don't worry. This is so good. Dude, you should make that literally. I'll use it all the time. It's so good. Don't worry. I can't do it. I can't do that voice. All right, let's see what comes around here. All right. Dang, bro. Someone jumped already? No way. Oh, they didn't. Okay. I was like, whoa. I mean, oh my God, dude. I mean, we're going to take it. We're going to take Judkins falling 30 with Sampson. We're going to double that up. We're gonna take Pop D. This team, boys, this might be the Superflex fucking winner, right here, right now. Draft number 7. This is ridiculous. Lamar, Penix, Mark Andrews with Lamar, Pitts and London with Penix, Brees, Chuba, Mixon, the Brown stack in case Judkins plays, BTJ, Rice, Judy, Debo, Pop D. Say less. Let's see what the boys are looking like here. Blocka, 3-4-5-2. God damn, his quarterback value is litty. I love the running back room too. Hampton, Kamara. I love Charbonnet, Garendo, and Allen. All 3 beautiful cuffs. Probably top 3, top 5 cuffs right here with all 3 of these. DJ Moore, Chris Olave, Purcell, Hollywood Brown. His injury update. He should have dropped a little bit. He should have waited on Hollywood maybe. And Evan Ingram, my favorite tight end. Colston Loveland's balling in camp right now. His ADP is going to go up. So we got him when he was cheap, but I still didn't take a lot of him. I can't lie. Carl Ramrod rocking the 3-5-5. He's stacked at QB as well. JJ Love, Stafford, running back room, ETN, Caleb, Connor, Stevenson, Davis. Love these as well. Lamb, Nakua Adams got the full Ram stack. Golden, McMillan, Ferguson. The boys are drafting. Herbert. Willie's got Herbert, Darnold, Dart. I like that Dart play. Even though you reached a lot for it, I still like it. B-Rob, Jordan Mason, the league winner. Tank Bigsby is going up the board like crazy. Chubb, Najee, Hill, Jettas, Malik with Dart, McConkey with Herbert, Jay Season with Darnold, Zay, Cooper Kupp as well. Stack that in there too. Jonnu Smith. Dude, I think next year, I mean, fuck. The more the community grows, you know, all that, it's like we get so good at drafting when we're all in the same lobby. It just, we hurt each other, man. Shadow Days, what's up, man? My live stream thumbnails are fire. That's shout out to Big Jeff Energy. He does all my thumbnail work, man. My partner, my brother. We get to meet for the first time here in the expo in a week. Jarquez Hunter getting first team reps. To Blake Corum got him last year too. I heard all about it. Sleez is Christ, the GOAT. What's good, Bones? How we doing? We will break fantasy football. I know, but I feel like me and Disco were talking about it. Like, even doing the $20 drafts on like Disco's stream, it's like the player values we just get cucked on, bro. I'm gonna lock this in now. Full Browns, Samson, Judkins, Shadur, Jerry Jeudy, if he gets a shot, right? I mean, I love this, boys. And I'm also going to do this too. No. We'll wait. He took Kirk Cousins. This may be my best Superflex draft of all fucking time. I'm gonna lock in D-Hop, little Ravens connect with Andrews, Lamar. All my wide receiver buys are beautiful. All my running back buys are good except for the 9s. Ooh, boy. We drafted today, boys. Can't fucking wait, dude. I can't wait. Yeah, if I was you, I would do the minis on stream. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was telling Disco, like, how much money you think Disco, and Disco is a great drafter, right? I wouldn't be partnering with him. I didn't think he wasn't one of the best in the industry. And his teams last year were fucking terrible because we have 11 of us fucking Disco balls in there. And I swear to God, he gets sniped a lot, dude. Like, on purposefully sometimes. I've seen some drafts where I think it's really weird that Disco has players and then it will be reached on to take them. Even in a $20 draft, I've seen it happen, but I'm not going to name anybody. I hear that No Cap been donating. True, but we all learn from the streams. I know, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it should just be minis next year. Like, when there's 500K on the line and we're putting in, you know, 2,500 to play every single tournament, we should be able, you know, you should be drafting them kind of off stream to get your bang for your buck, because we're all fucking, the community's gotten so good at drafting. It's tough. Not even trying to win money. I just enjoy drafting. I'm an addict as well, dude. I can't lie. Y'all's teams are solid still, but you guys would definitely massively increase your ROI if you did them off stream. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think next year we just pop a bunch of minis and do all of our, like, I'm even willing to load up, and I swear to God, this is, like, I've said this a bunch of times. The value you get in slow drafts is way better than the value you get in fast drafts. So, like, at the beginning of the season, I want to load up like 100 slows and just let it ride on the main. I feel like that's the better move, and you got to do it early too. I don't know the winner from 2023, but I know last year the Bengals Buckeye, his was like his 20th draft. It was like an early draft. Crushing the slows. I just need them to take the time ticker off on the West Coast, so I don't get a freaking auto pick at 6 o'clock in the morning when I get up. I'm with you, Bones. I only do minis because I love drafting so much. Can't spend 20 on just one draft. Excited to wake up every day and check my slows. I do the same thing. It's hard to build super teams when you're trying to focus, engage in the stream, not to mention people are hearing what you're wanting. 100%. All of it. Makes it a lot harder. I couldn't agree more. He's not going to fall to me. No shot. I mean, is he going to get drafted here? Jawan Johnson got injured as well today, guys. Something to pay attention to there. Yeah, I knew Taj Brooks wasn't going to make it. That's why I didn't say the name. I tried to keep it quiet. That didn't work. Jakrowski Merritt didn't make it either. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to reach up and snag your guy, Disco's guy, Manungai. Or whatever he says for his quote. I fucked that up. Jalen Milroe still hanging around. Yeah, I'm going to lock it in. We're going to take Harold Fannin as our third tight end. A little more Cleveland late rookie snatch status here, who's lining up at wide receiver in camp as well. So we got Judy, Fannin, Judkins, Sampson, Shadur, Lamar, Hopkins, Andrews, Penix, London, Pitts. I am loving this one. Will Campbell not doing hot in camp. I saw that update today as well, too, Bones. We're doing a mini or a Superflex. If y'all want, Superflex is fine. I need to get my haircut. You got put a 1 in chat for Superflex, put a 2 in chat for a mini. How about that? And we'll make it like that. It's your guy. It's my guy, Kyle Manungai. D-bro quote. Can't take credit. Got you. I fucked it up bad. What did I say? My guy or your guy, Disco's guy, Manungai. 7K until the minis fill. Bones wants a mini. Okay. So 2 for a mini, 1 for Superflex. I like that. I like that. You guys have Jamar Chase as wide receiver 1. I'm not against that. All right, vote up. Here it comes. I'm down for either one, so I'm good either way. I took Igbuka today over Judy in best ball. I mean, Dynasty, I'm buying Igbuka all I can. The best ball, I think Judy's going to outscore Igbuka this year. But if anything happens, you know, to one of the big guys, he's going to splash. Superflex, 25% BTJ. Get active. Poll right now. The poll is at 50%, 50%. Vote up, guys, so we know what we're going into here next. I do want to look at the teams, though. I want to see the strategies of everyone's play here. The poll is pinned. 9 votes, and the mini is taking the lead. I like it. Who do I want at the end here? Who do I want at the end here? I mean, our wide receiver buys are split across the board. This is very rare. Damn you, bro. D. Charns. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to load up. I'm going to load up. I think I just won the Superflex, guys. I think I just won the Superflex. Looks like we're going to do a mini Lex, but before we load into the lobby here, actually, what's the queue at? If it's fresh, I'll hop in now. We'll run through the teams. I want to look at them until we load up here. Mini is 2 of 12, so pineapples on the mini. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now, so Blocka, let's see what he did. He went 3-7-8-2, played 2 tight ends. Okay. Joe Burrow, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams. He got his tight ends, Evan Ingram and Colston Loveland, matched up with Nix and Caleb Williams. Nice correlation play there. I like that. Running back room, Amarian Hampton Kamara. He went pretty much 2 kind of late in the draft. And then he went all pure great cuffs. Charbonnet, Garendo, Allen, Roshan, Taj Brooks. I absolutely love that running back room. Because, I mean, if any of these guys become the guy, this room becomes really relevant. Wide receiver room, T. Higgins is your wide receiver 1, though. I do like T, but that's kind of rough. DJ Moore, Olave. You do have the top 3 covered. Persall is a solid 4. Hollywood Brown, I don't know, man. He's been falling to like 190 in these. So that's something to kind of note. His injury, we don't know the severity yet, or I haven't seen it yet. He's fallen a lot. So I don't hate it, but I don't, the value you got to pay attention to sometimes. Pat Bryant, Vele, another stack with the Broncos. See who you get. I like that. DJ Moore to go with Caleb. T. Higgins to go with Burrow. Jesus, look at Blocka. Just correlating beautifully. I'm not going to grade him. I'm just looking. I don't think I'm good enough for Superflex grades yet on these. I love the correlation. I love the build. And I love Evan Ingram at tight end. So I like that team. Ramrod goes to the 4 QB build. Double taps the Jimmy G Stafford. I like that. I haven't seen that. That's new. Stafford's supposed to be back week 1, but he's old. He carries a lot of risk. Running back or quarterback room, JJ McCarthy, Jordan Love, Stafford, Garoppolo, little stack there. Running back room, Connor, Caleb Johnson, ETN, Ramondre, Ray Davis went 5 deep. Week 8 could be rough, but you might have time for them to kick in. I'm not mad at the running back room. It's fine. Wide receiver room, CeeDee Lamb, Puka, Adams, double stack for Stafford and Garoppolo. CeeDee Lamb going to go nuts this year. Matthew Golden, I love. McMillan's undervalued. Thornton is a hitter. He could be a massive splash play in best ball this year with his 6'5" size and speed. The Tennessee Volunteer, Jalen Royals, Jalen Noel. Tight end room, Jake Ferguson, Hunter Henry, Tyler Higbee to go with Stafford. So you went 3, 4, 5, 8, 3. I think, week 8's going to hurt at wide receiver big time. Week 8 at running back 2 and week 8 at quarterback. And you got a tight end as well. You got a lot of correlation pieces for week 8. It could be a bad week 8 for you, but again, I don't hate the team. I think you could have used a little more wide receiver value, but you played late running back, so I see why you took the value of running back, so I get it. Willie went 3-7-7-3. Herbert, Darnold, Dart. Willie connected so many pieces here. I already know. Running back room, Brian Robinson, Jordan Mason, Tank Bigsby. I love Mason a ton. Bigsby, Chubb could be the guy for a couple weeks. Who knows what's going on there? Najee Harris report looks like he's going to be ready. From what they say, so I don't really know. DJ Giddens is dominating the Colts camp right now. He's definitely the RB2. Khalil Herbert's an afterthought. Justice Hill, I like that pick. Wide receiver room, Jettas, Malik Neighbors to go with Dart, Lab McConkey to go with Herbert, Jay Season and Cooper Kupp to go with Sam Darnold, Keenan Allen and Zay Flowers. Goddamn. Wide receiver room, A++. Can't even argue that. Tight end room, really bad though, right? Jonnu, I'm not really high on Jonnu in the Arthur Smith system. I get it. He could be relevant. You don't know if it's him, Fryermuth, or how Arthur Smith does anything. Theo Johnson and Conklin to go with Herbert late. And Theo to go with Dart. I don't hate it. I love the wide receiver room. I like the running back idea. The quarterback room is fine. Tight end room is really bad, but tight end, if you're punting one position, it's tight end, so it's not that bad. Learning. I'm looking at you guys, seeing what you guys are doing. We're all kind of on the same page here. That's the freaking problem. We all drafted great. The fresh mini is up. All right, let me see here. And my team, I like this team, man, but I don't know if it's a winner, but I like this team a lot. I got auto pick Jahmyr Gibbs at the 5. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I went Lamar, Penix, Sanders. I connected everything. Lamar, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Andrews, Penix, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Shadur Sanders if he plays, both running backs, Samson and Judkins, Jerry Judy, and Harold Mann late. Brees Chuba, Joe Mixon, Dylan Sanders, Calvin Unjai, BTJ London, Rasheed Rice, Jimmy Tebow, Poppy, DeAndre Hopkins, and Deontay Johnson for another good. I absolutely love that draft, but I don't know how that's going to look in Super Bowl, to be honest. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Mini is starting. I know I got Gibbs on an auto pick, bro. It's fine. We'll be fine. There was a handful of productive wide receivers last year. Look at the rookie wide receivers this year. I think we're overlooking some due to ADP. Last year's wide receiver class was fucking generational, though. Insane, bro. I'll take Gibbs and Tyreek Hill. We're going to get both hitters here. mini started. I know. Trey Harris is another wide receiver started to target. So, if you've been watching anything for the camp update for the Chargers, man, Keandre Lambert Smith looks like the real deal and might be the reason they don't sign him out. I see him passing QJ. QJ has really never been a target of my Dynasty anything. Never. We're in 2 meals. Tight end room growth. Keanu at 30 years old taking running back snaps. Sheesh. I saw that, Bones. I saw that update as well. And everyone's like, oh, here comes like he wasn't RB1 last year. Like Jahmyr Gibbs needs more hype. They're like, well, we're just going to give him first team reps. Let him play the slot. Let him play every snap. I would do the same thing if I owned freaking Jahmyr Gibbs. Audio sounds bad. Bad comms. Let me know. There we go. What's good, Jamie? How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. We hopped into another mini. I think we can get another mini after this one, guys. The minis go a lot faster than the Superflex. The Superflex takes like 50 minutes to draft. What did you guys think of that team, though? Or what did you guys think of all your teams right there? Like, I don't know. I mean, I would give us all good grades. I need to step my Superflex knowledge up for best ball drafts. This is your first Puka A-Chain start. I'm going onesies, baby. McBride, Gibbs, Tyreek. Lamar Jackson, huh? Okay. Mikey G at the 1 took Hampton. Chase Adams. We got no cap. He rocked out Puka. I love it. A-Chain, bro. My God. A-Chain is going to go fucking nuclear this year. Again. Backstacking the shit out of the Chargers right now with Hampton. Hampton's a guy I need to get more of. That's for sure. That offensive line, bro. Harbaugh run system. Never seen so many strong teams in one draft. The community killed that draft. I feel like we toasted everyone else did. I feel like we did. Bucky fell so far. He did. You don't see Bucky go to 30 that often. This has got to be a unique start. And London fell to 19. Whoever this is, you are on a very, very rare path right here. For sure. Yeah. London with freaking Darnell Mooney going down, not looking back for week 1. We don't know the update. Drake London's going to just go absolutely psycho. How is Adams and Puka going so early and Stafford so late? The injury scare dropped his ADP a little bit here, but they just dropped today. He should be ready for week 1. He's old. You know, the vets always go down on ADP in best ball, especially like the 30s. Like Goff coming off QB7 last year. I feel like Goff was drafted higher last year than he is this year, and he had a good year last year. I know that Ben Johnson's gone, but it always reflects like that. Please, gun to your head, chat. 10 seconds. Shortest quarterback name ever. Shortest quarterback name ever. TY? Or YA? YA Tittle. Did I get it? I think I just fucking nailed that. First name only, right? Or full name? Hang on. Let me draft. Should we just go with a full onesie squad? I'm here for it. I don't do it a lot. Full onesie squad. All right. Shortest quarterback name. So YA had to be the shortest first name. That's really, really deep into the. It's like the 40s and 50s and 60s on the Colts. Shortest quarterback name. I'm trying to think of a short name. It's got to be a Bo. I mean, no. I know Bo Nix is on there. That's not good. Give me a hint. Give me a hint. I'm curious. Fill the name. Fill the name. Look who's in here. What's good, bro?
What's going on?
How we doing, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute. What's cracking?
Not much, man. Yeah, I had to take my dog out. It just took longer than expected, but I'm good, dude. How you doing?
Doing good. We got a chat question going right now. What is the shortest quarterback name in the history?
Could be Bo Nix. That's 5 letters.
He said no good. Oh, it is. No? It is. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at that.
There you go.
I didn't even see. I actually did not. I swear to God, I didn't see Hidisco's message.
Teddy G was good, bro. So, since we got the defense guru in here, what's the give me your top 5 defenses, 1 to 5?
Well, let me pull up. I actually have I'm doing a video this weekend for not all just defensive rankings and stuff, but like a mixture of stuff for DST. Let's see if I have it here. By the way, since when are you on StreamYard?
Forever. I switched over.
I thought you used the OBS.
I'll use OBS when we stop doing like our shows when people get in and stuff, and I do my own.
Because it's harder to bring guys in, right?
It's crazy. But I found out something sick today. If you guys are in dynasties and sleeper or whatever, you don't need the safe anymore. What's it called? League safe.
Oh, really? Did they finally put one in there?
They added their beta payment, so you can just put how much is needed, and you just pay sleeper through their app, and you don't use any charge pay for the $275 for League Safe.
Oh wow, that's.
I mean, it saves you $2, but.
Where do you see that?
So pull up your sleeper app right now. Okay, right. Are you a commissioner in any of them?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the one you're a commissioner in, and then click your settings and just scroll all the way down.
I see it. League dude.
Yep.
I mean, finally, dude. Like, fuck.
Way better, right?
Yeah, I don't know about future payments though. Like, you can't do multiple years. It doesn't seem like.
I
only see like dues amount and then just payment status, but it doesn't do like you can't do like multiple years and stuff.
I bet that'll be added as they go. But it just dropped. Disco nailed it. Undefeated. He's undefeated. Just got home from Merced. We're going to 6 o'clock to Rotary, Teddy. 6 to 9 tonight. I gotta go get my damn dog from getting spayed here though.
Yeah, I'm not pissed. We don't gotta be too long. But yeah, I mean, as for top defenses, I mean, I think Denver and Philly are just going to be there just because of the amount of sacks. And just Philly was only 15th in sacks last year, but they're going to be good.
They're going to get the Cowboys with a toasted line week 1.
Well, the Broncos get the Titans week 1. So rookie quarterback, but I like the playoff from a playoff schedule standpoint. 49ers have probably my favorite schedule. They get the Titans, the Colts, and the Bears. That's the schedule. That's pretty good.
Saleh back too. Michael Williams looking like a freak at camp.
I think a lot of people overreacted about Hufanga and them getting rid of like Lloyd or Floyd, Leonard Floyd. Yeah, I mean like those guys were really bad in run defense. Not Greenlaw and Hufanga, but a lot of their guys up front were like really really bad. But they like every guy they drafted this year. Like all are great run defenders, so I think that run defense can be really good. And then you have Saleh back, who I think is at least
going to bring the hype.
Yeah, at least minimum he's a top 10 DC. So that should be good.
All right. Who do you like better to score more? Matthew Golden, Josh Downs, or Emeka Egbuka?
You said Downs, Egbuka, and who?
Matthew Golden.
I mean,
that's not an easy one.
Yeah, I mean, I love Egbuka. I really do. Golden looks phenomenal at camp. Downs is probably my least favorite to draft out of the three, which is tough for me to say because I love Josh Downs.
I love Downs too.
Yeah. But I mean, the quarterback inconsistencies, I think Pittman could bounce back. Alec Pierce, like, I don't see Downs playing in a lot of three wide receiver sets. So I think it would really be between Egbuka and Golden. And I've pretty much had Egbuka all off season, but I feel like if it's redraft, I'd rather. I feel the safest about Egbuka's talent. I feel the safest about Egbuka's talent. I worry about the Packers and how consistent that offense will be on a week-by-week basis passing. So I think I'd still go Egbuka, honestly. I think Golden has the highest ceiling this year, but I think Egbuka is the player I would probably take out of those three.
Got you. I mean, if anything happens to Evans or Godwin, it's wheels up.
Well, I mean, I don't think Godwin's gonna start the year. I think he's gonna be on PUP.
You think he's gonna be on the PUP?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's gonna play the first four.
You think they just wasted that contract and Egbuka's just gonna go lights out and Godwin is gonna be designated as slot limited plays?
Here's my thing. Todd Bowles is a defensive-minded head coach. Buccaneers defense stunk last year. Stunk. Right? There was tons of good players on the board defensively that they could have taken, and they go and they take Egbuka.
Right.
Like, you're telling me, like, Todd Bowles is not sitting there licking his chops. He could have had Jahdae Barron, who Denver took at 20. Like, they had so much talent on the board, and they went with a wide receiver after paying a wide receiver and having Mike Evans on the team. And they had Jalen McMillan, who looked good last year. I think there's a real possibility that they signed Godwin, and maybe I'm sure their medical team is not bad, but maybe their medical team misdiagnosed or misassessed the situation. Now, I will say the Bucs, for not going defense round 1, did go defense in round 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So I mean, they did hit defense like hard after that, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, do you know anything about Grizzard?
Well, I know he was the OC. He was the wide receivers coach with Miami when Jalen Waddle hit that rookie receiving record for receptions. Now that Miami didn't have as much talent on the team as the Bucs do at receiving, but I mean, he still was able to utilize him pretty well from Waddle's standpoint. You know,
I mean, he moved up through the Bucs ranks, right? He was like the offensive assistant coordinator or something last year.
Yeah, he was actually with Miami, like, even during the days where what's his face was there. The guy that became the coach for the Jets, that was the ex-Broncos OC. The guy with the crazy eyes, man. Why can't I think of who it is?
Blanking.
It's the guy that was the head coach of the Jets like a few years ago before Saleh.
Rex Ryan.
No. God. He had the crazy eyes. Oh my God, hold on.
Google it. Let's find out.
Someone's gonna fucking get it. Let's see.
Put me in, coach. Here we go. I gotta make it. Hang on.
Fuck.
There's the beautiful disco. Disco.
Fuck. Who is it?
Who's the coach from the Jets before Solid, Disco?
Doesn't fucking matter. They all suck.
Adam Gase.
That guy was fucking weird.
But he was there. Crazy enough, dude. Gizzard was there in 2017. He survived after Gase got fired. Stayed on with the new staff with McDaniels. No, I don't know. I don't know what the connection in there is with McDaniels that McDaniels kept him, but then he went to the Bucs in 2024. So.
Pete, can I say that I absolutely love your analysis and breakdown of the Chris Godwin situation, but I will say one thing that you didn't discuss and that you should probably consider is everybody was losing their mind that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Chris Godwin sweepstakes, but paid $22 million less than was expected. So he did receive that discount. I think they knew that wasn't going to be right.
It's definitely possible. What do you have? What do you got? Smoke going on in the background, Disco?
He's also, I mean, I don't know how much of a.
What are you burning incense, Disco?
How much of a real discount is it?
My dogs are literally out here. Why does it look smoking here?
I don't know. It looked like maybe you have a TV behind you. Maybe it was a reflection of the TV. It almost looked like there was smoke going on.
He's got incense burning and shit, you know.
But yeah, it's a good point. I mean, everyone kept saying that the Patriots really wanted him, and obviously he didn't go there. That's definitely possible.
Right, but here's the question: you got an 18% tax in Boston. You get zero fucking salary tax.
$22 million would not have been taxed from him anywhere. That is a significant discount, and I think he took that discount fully knowing that he's not going to be ready. Yes, Florida is a tax-free state, and yes, that could be part of it, but he took a $22 million discount in comparison to the closest team, as per reports from Ari Meroff and Adam Schefter.
What was the total? What was the total that the Patriots were offering, though? Was it 30?
Oh, yeah, 30.
Yeah, so the highest contract that he was being offered in free agency would have been $22 million differential from what he currently signed.
But he got 4 years
because he's not going to be right.
But it was a 3-year to a 4-year. That was a difference as well.
It's still a $22 million discount.
Yeah.
No matter how
change isn't guaranteed, though.
He got 3 years, 66.
That's what,
and then 45 guaranteed. So if it would have been like 22 million over and maybe an extra year, 5.5. Hold on.
Break it down. So while you're breaking it down, chat, you got two of the greatest minds in here right now. If you got any fantasy football questions, fire away. We'll try to answer them all. We are going to hop into another mini here as soon as this one goes down. You guys down to hop in? Pete, Disco, or what?
Another I can't do drafters, but I'll hang out.
I'm down to do a super flex. I'm down to get weird on the super flex.
All right, let's get weird. But we're almost.
You just tell me when to pineapples.
All right, so let's see.
Because I think that tax would make a big difference, but I'd like to do a full breakdown.
Well, so $27.5 million. Let's see, after tax income, estimate pre-tax. Hold on.
Big disco energy. Superflex next, I'm down. Is that Ontario, Canada's finest? Yes, it is. Godwin at 110. Superflex, yes. For bonus down, I like that. We'll rock one out. We'll lead it right into Big Draft Energy stream.
Okay, so net income in Boston for $27.5 million pre-tax would be 15.125.
12 million gone. That's what I'm saying.
But no, 15.125 million per year. That's how much he would have made after tax in Boston. In Florida, it's 13.2 million per year. So it's a $2 million per year difference after taxes. You figure take $2 million less, but get to stay with your family in Florida in a much more desirable place to live too.
Right. So it's not really the 22 million is what I was trying to get at, right? I don't think that's right because Boston's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, cost of living is expensive. Tampa's not that high of a cost of living area in Florida either, compared to other places in Florida.
Got you.
But
what do I want to do here? I don't like this.
You didn't answer who. I assume Disco is would prefer Golden.
Oh yeah, Gold. He's muted. He's gonna say Golden. I already know that.
What's the question?
Emeka Egbuka, Josh Downs, or Matthew Golden? Who scores more fantasy points this year?
Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden scores more points than Ashton Genty or Marion Hampton as well. So yeah, it's Matthew Golden no matter what. He's
all in. He's been saying it all year. I like it. Stand on it. Rona says, what are their thoughts on Judkin's situation? So I tweeted it today. I don't know if you guys saw the tweet. What do you guys think? You think Judkin's going to be out there?
I'm going to prepare as if he is, right? And I'm going to take this incredible discount. Sorry, Pete. You
No,
go
I
first.
wasn't.
How rude of me.
I wasn't. No, I don't really.
Pete, you look yoked, by the way. Your shoulders are pale as fuck. Weren't you just on
bro.
vacation, buddy?
Are pale? Yeah, they're pretty tan. It's
You
just
look yoked and pale simultaneously. Like a tan will make you look 10 times more jacked.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
I do like. Is that a hoodie?
Yeah, it's one of the.
I fucking love those.
Yeah,
those are the best.
Yours is kind of yours is
love
like that. It's just you got the sleeves. You got to cut those off.
These are short sleeves. Like, we don't want to impregnate women on stream by showing the gun show. It's
well,
fine.
it'd be a disadvantage. You don't want people tuning in, because you look better than others do.
Exactly. Like, the beard is already crazy right now. So I mean.
So I tweeted this today. I put out that if I own, because I'm getting a lot of questions on what to do with Quinshon Judkins in Dynasty, right? And I own him in a ton of dynasties. I said, I'm holding, I'm not selling, I'm not buying, I'm waiting for the situation. Punching a girl in the face, if the video comes out or something like that's even worse. And then she says there's 4 more altercations. This has happened. So we don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out. Are you buying him this year at all? Are you selling? Are you drafting him best ball at value? Do you think he's going to be out there?
Pete, you go first. I was rude last time.
I don't think he's going to be out there. I'm operating as if he's not. I'm taking him at a discount for sure. He falls outside the top 100 a lot in these drafts that I'm in. I mean, he's like RB 35. What's the worst that happens if he doesn't play? All right, you burned a pick. Odds are 60% of the drafts you do, the guys you take past the 100s, most of those guys are going to be duds anyway. So I'll take the discount, and if he burns me, he burns me. I'm not going to overexpose myself, but I've taken him a lot. I mean, like I said, sometimes I'm getting him at RB 35. But I'm operating that he's not going to be there until I see him, and I'm taking a lot of Jerome Ford in my drafts, to be honest with you.
I like that as well. Are you buying or selling in Dynasty, though, as well?
Pete?
Right? Would you take a 27 first right now for Judkins?
A 2027 first for Judkins. I mean, if I'm competing, I mean, he doesn't really help you. I mean, if I'm a rebuilder, I don't know. I think I would just rather wait and see. I don't think I would. I mean, I think he's gonna play football again, but it's just a matter of I just don't want to deal with the headaches, man. Sometimes I'd rather just die away.
I mean, unless there's blatant evidence where it shows him actually physically beating the shit out of this poor girl, Quinshon Judkins is going to play football. Historically, we've seen the NFL react to information like this, and players would be good to go until there's evidence or it's a continued event like the Greg Hardy situation, right? But Ray Rice was projected good to go until they released the video from the elevator. So I'm going to take the delicious discount and
his career was over.
Because theoretically, let me ask both of you this question, right? Theoretically, if there was no, allegations of him beating the shit out of this poor girl, what would your projections be for Judkins? Just out of curiosity.
Around RB 15 to 17.
Yeah, I'd have him somewhere between 15 and 20.
Okay, and now you're getting him at what, RB 30, 35 discount?
Yeah,
so that's how I'm comparing. And if I'm wrong, I mean, I'm paying RB 35 price for it, and it is what it is. If I'm wrong, the risk, the benefit of the risk significantly outweighs the losses of the risk.
Aversion.
So I mean, if I'm just looking at it this way, if he's going to continue to fall, I'm going to continue to invest, because best case scenario he plays, worst case scenario he misses some time or all the season, but I'm still not wasting a lot of draft capital on it. So I'm going to sprinkle him if he falls 20, 30 spots. As for Dynasty, that big gif and that big meme where it's Braveheart, Mel Gibson, Braveheart, and he's like, "Oh, that's what I'm doing."
I'm not. I've tried to buy him in Dynasty, but I can't. I sent a second and Taj Brooks to somebody, and they didn't buy it. But the only thing I would say that's interesting about this is we've seen domestic violence in the past, but the difference is these guys were signed.
He's not signed.
And Rabona King hit that. That is a slight concern for me.
Yeah,
but that's also going to push his price even lower. So I'm just
I know. Yeah, and I'm fine with taking him. I just think it's an interesting wrinkle that if he
still here at 170, bro.
Yeah,
but is that a super flex?
That's ridiculous.
This is a mini.
Oh, okay. That's pretty wild.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't want to take him.
I don't know why you. I mean, I would take. Who's there? Who is there? Who
I just took Junkins at 165.
Remove Bones' comment real quick. I want to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up running back. So you got Nick Chubb, Jalen Wright, Braylon Allen, Roshan Johnson, Miles Sanders, Jarquez Hunter, Brashard Smith.
Yeah, I mean, those are all guys that might give you a few spike weeks.
Right.
So yeah,
I hear you.
I would take Junkins pretty comfortably there. That's ridiculous.
All right, let's catch up with the chat. We went way long on that situation. Bone says, Disco, please explain at some point what I missed. Someone was complaining about interacting.
Huh.
Andrew?
You talking to me?
Mox? Yeah, you said Disco. Please explain at some point what I missed.
But did you just call me Andrew?
Had to get your attention.
Jeez, I was like, wait, what? Is my mom here? Did my dad come back to life somehow? Jesus Christ, am I in trouble? What happened?
You're in trouble.
I mean, like, fuck, I'm not the one who left a group today because somebody got fucking attacked for interacting. I think that's what he was referring to. Shit got really weird, and like sometimes people don't interact because they have a job. And like he wanted to interact, he wanted to catch up with the chat, and he had work to do. Like it is what it is. Move on. Life goes on. Let's go. Talk ball.
Here for it. Okay. Are you queued up for the next mini? No, we'll pop in here like round 17, round 18. Or actually,
we're not doing a mini. We're doing a super.
Oh yeah,
flex,
we're doing
right?
a super flex. Sorry.
Yeah, right now it's 2 out of 12. So.
Oh yeah, pineapples, super flex right now. Pineapples.
By the way, the poll question I have today on my YouTube stream is elite. It's a great poll question, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say like I've been approaching the season this way, but I've been kind of approaching the season this way. So,
what is it?
Just look at it when you look at it, brother.
Stay ready.
Ain't no stress.
Stay ready. All right. Here we go. Bone says hi. What's up? Or Broster says hi. He says, is that how contracts work? Would they be incorporated? Are you talking about Godwin's? Are you talking about the difference between the tax and the contracts? I don't know. We went so far. I fell behind in chat. My bad. I hope for everyone's sake, Junkins Girl made that up. I mean, she also said there's 4 other interactions that happened. So that's why I'm like, fuck.
And wasn't it in like a parking lot at Burger King or something like that? First of all, why is Quishon can't get a better meal than Burger King, man? Like, come on, bro.
He's not signed yet, bro.
It was probably Sunday, and Chick-fil-A was closed. Let's be real. Chick-fil-A is a fucking revelation.
I mean, hey,
we just got one.
Ocho Cinco eats like McDonald's like every fucking meal.
He's him.
I know.
Rabona says I will not draft him. He's not signed. Even if he signs, he needs to get up to speed. Dylan Sampson has a nice praise so far this camp. I'm still on the Jerome Ford side over Dylan Sampson, but I could be wrong there. Bones, I love you. Yes, Godwin's got you. Nobody worried about BTJ or Brenton Strange production with the Jaguars moving up for Hunter at all. I'm going to let Disco take this one away here.
Okay, so if you look at every explosive statistical category, BTJ was top 5 last year with some of the worst coaching in football, some of the worst offensive line play in football, and some of the worst quarterback play in football. If Mac Jones is throwing to you almost half of the season.
Wait a minute. He was better with Mac Jones than he was Trevor Lawrence.
But still, if Mac Jones is throwing you the football over the half of the season, you're kind of chalked. And despite Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence both struggling and both throwing the second most, like if you combine both of them, they were second most inaccurate quarterback room, throwing inaccurate passes to Brian Thomas Jr. What it comes down to is he was efficient, he was explosive. His yards after the catch, yards per route run before catch was absolutely spectacular. Top 5 in every explosive category once again. And here's the kicker. He did that with not a lot of volume. Imagine if he gets targeted and peppered in a top 10 fashion, which I anticipate he will. The same way that people said T. Higgins, Hurts, Jamar Chase last year is the same way I invested doubly into Jamar Chase, simply because a good second wide receiver means that defenses have to play more honestly. So if you look at what Liam Cohen did last year, Chris Godwin was performing at an elite pace, at an elite level. He was absolutely spectacular, and the usage in the slot was phenomenal. Who's to say all that usage in the slot, all that volume that Chris Godwin got in the slot is simply going to just go to Travis Hunter when Brian Thomas Jr. is the more refined, better wide receiver as well. And he's proven that he could take short receptions be spectacular in the route, and just house everything. So why the fuck not, right? And as long as Brian Thomas Jr. gets a little bit more volume than he did last year, because he wasn't like top. I think he was maybe top 15 when it came to volume, but he wasn't like top 10, top 5 when it came. If he gets top 10 volume
target
year,
share, he was 20th, and in total targets, he was 14th.
Okay, so if he gets peppered with a little bit more targets and he gets a couple more receptions, he's going to house everything. He had 10 receiving touchdowns for what it's worth. That's the lead. And he's a red zone monster.
I have him here, BTJ, 20th in target share, 14th in targets.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
target rate 20th. So.
Yeah, so when we're talking about what he did, he was as efficient, as explosive as you could possibly be. So what would take him to the next level is more volume. He finished as the wide receiver 4 in total points format last year, and he had shitty quarterback play. He wasn't targeted as much as somebody of his skill ability should be. Like, will he be the Triple Crown winner this year? No, but will he be the wide receiver 1 this year? That's the bet I'm making.
He had 21.9 fantasy points with Trevor Lawrence against the Texans versus Derek Stingley.
Like, he's matchup proof. There's nobody that can guard him. When he runs, he fucking gallops. Like, you see the ground shaking when he runs. He's like, if Megatron and Julio Jones had a baby, it's fucking BTJ. That's him. So I'm all in on Brian Thomas Jr. this year. He's my highest owned wide receiver in round 2. And if he falls to me in round 2, I'm smashing that pick 100% of the time. If it's not him, then I'm taking Devon Achane. But he's the best value in football right now.
Oh, okay. I like it, BTJ, no matter what, baby. I'm going to say that he is going to have less targets this year than last year. I do not believe. I'm here for the Jags breakout. I'm here for Trevor Lawrence to bounce back. Travis Hunter is just special, man. It's gonna take away no matter how you look at it. Can he still pop the big plays? Will he still be top 10? 100%, I agree with that. And I don't see how you could say that he can't take. It's not going to take away targets. He's definitely going to. Last year there was no one. You had Gabe Davis hurt. You had Evan Ingram hurt. He got to feast by himself.
There's 170 vacated targets with all the receivers who are gone from last year.
Yeah, that's why, and he got to feast on it.
Okay, so he got to feast on it, correct? But we're not saying that the
12.
other 170 targets are going to Strange and Travis Hunter. I'm saying he's going to get more opportunity, and he's as efficient as it gets. So if you want to bet against Brian Thomas Jr., you're making your own grave. Like, that's between you and Jesus.
I'm not betting against it. I'm just saying I think it's less volume.
Jags were 31st in pass rate last year. I don't expect that to stay the same either.
Right, it was bad. Right.
The Eagles were last. Jaguars were second last. I don't expect the Jaguars pass rate.
Thank you.
So they should throw the ball more, not less. That defense stinks.
And to answer your question, Bones, my average ADP for my 80 shares, 23% exposure to Brian Thomas Jr. is at the 109.
Tell me why the Jags were 31st in runway when they're never even winning their games they were in. That's just mind blowing. I get the Eagles because they were just
inefficient. They were like 2-0, 3-0. He had to be explosive.
That's bad. I hope it. I mean, Liam Cohen coming in. It's gonna be fireworks, baby. I'm here for it. Went cold turkey, 15% Judkins. I've slowed down a lot as well, but fuck, if I get him at 170 like that, how can I not take it? Skis Locks, what's up, my man? In a new league where 40-yard plays get a bonus of 10 points with additional 10 points added per touchdown. Rushes, receptions, and passes. Hang on, let me make a pick here. Yeah, I'll go with the old man D-Hop. We'll take all the vets. Brian Thomas Jr., who we just talked about, must hit wide receiver 100%. He was number 5 in deep targets. You know, he takes anything to the house. That's a perfect pick for BTJ with those stats. I would say Xavier Worthy's another hitter for that. I would say Tyreek Hill is another hitter for that. Easy. When you got rushes as well, 10 points added per touchdown. Rushes, reception, and passes. I mean, you got to go with the workhorse backs like Barkley, Genty, Bijan, Gibbs.
Yeah.
But if I'm going sleepers that I like down there for deep ball plays, I like Jerry Jeudy a lot this year. People are down on Jerry Jeudy. I think he's going to absolutely destroy. I'm trying to think of other hitters I like here while I'm trying to draft. Jameson Williams got to be another deep ball spike hitter, but I don't like his value. Some people can say that I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't like it. Let me see if I can find a deep one I like. A hitter I like down low, Wandale Robinson, but that's not a deep ball hitter. Let's see here. Let's go. What do you feel about Noah Brown? Any love there?
Zero.
No love. Noah Brown.
Debro just posted, if you want to win your league, these are the must draft wide receivers. Number 1 on his list, and you guys know that I've been preaching this to Debro.
Drake London.
No,
BTJ.
number 1 on the list is Brian Thomas Jr., then Drake London.
I'm gonna say Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is 3. Mike Evans is 4. Pickens is 5.
Mike Evans? Oof.
Yeah, I know. George Pickens 5. Tet 6. Ricky Pearsall 7. Jaden Higgins, whom I love, and Trey Harris.
Slick Rick. Pearsall.
What you munching on, Pete?
Let's catch up with the chat here. Pineapples, we're in.
I
This
don't
is
know.
the greatest answer ever. I feel like you're ready for that disco. So BTJ's last week. BTJ's bye week last year was also week 12. I think Lawrence was hurt. Lawrence was kind of beat up all year. He took that injury early in the season. I think that was a big reason he did better.
Definitely been felt. We're at 4 out of 12.
Disco has fill up the Superflex, guys. Pineapples, by the way. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to the show if it doesn't fill here.
No, okay.
Disco's pulled him up to pick 1 with BTJ.
Yeah.
I've seen it done a couple times.
Yeah.
Get in the Superflex. He's right. We need Debro on the show. I love when Debro hops in, man. He cracks me up.
Let me text him.
It gets feisty. Tell him to get in here.
Well, there's no way. Like, you need to give him like time in advance, but we'll try to set it up.
All right. So, who was the top 5 Ds? We never even got to that. People went so off track. Who you rocking with top 5 defenses?
Oh, I have a mixture because I like to stream, so I don't really even draft defenses, to be honest with you. I just have a mixture of Denver just because of the sacks. I think their secondary is much better. The Eagles, which is easy. I think the Ravens, too. They were second in sacks last year. And
the Ravens with the new Mike Green.
Mm-hmm. I'll take the 49ers just because they have a really easy schedule. They're the cheapest out of all of them. And their playoff schedule is money. So, and then if for a 5th, somewhere between the Texans and the Bills, who have good playoff schedules too. Texans get Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, which is not terrible, and the Bills get Patriots, Browns, and Eagles. Not a bad schedule in the playoffs either.
I feel like Atlanta was a pass rusher away from going into like spectacular territory for team defense, and they got 2 really good ones. I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta becomes like a really good streamer defense, especially in the division that they play football in.
Yeah, when they have Raheem Morris, you got to think that he can get the most out of them. You'd hope. Their pass rush was terrible last year. That was really what killed them.
And like I think they are the most improved pass rush in football right now.
I mean, it has to be the Patriots. They had none. Yeah.
Well, the Patriots still don't really have a pass rush. They got a bunch of like 3 techs.
Yeah.
Keon White is still the Patriots' best pass rusher. And Keon White was on the team last year.
What about Milton Williams can rush the passer?
He's more of a 3 technique. He's more of like a clog the gap. You want somebody who's like a pure pass rusher off the edge.
Yeah.
Keon White is going to have really, really good numbers. So if you're in an IDP league and you want a good pass rusher, that guy's going to be really good as long as he stays healthy. Obviously, that's a contingency with everything.
Well, they also have Chassin. They also have Clavion Chassin, guy from LSU.
He's okay.
First rounder. I'm not saying he's going to be good, but he's a nice flyer to have. He's not going to be that starter, but I mean, he was a first round pick. He just sucked with the Jaguars.
The Patriots will, based off of scheme and the style of offense and just football they're going to play in general, they're going to get a bunch of takeaways. But if I'm talking about like a team that's going to improve drastically and they already had a lot of pieces in place, I think Atlanta had a lot of really, really good pieces. But no defensive back room, no linebacker room could cover as long as they had to cover with an anemic pass rush. And the pass rush is so improved. I love both of the kids they brought off of the edge in round 1. Like,
oh my God, they paid the house for it.
The best first round in football this year. They addressed exactly what they needed to do.
I don't know if I'd say the best long-term future-wise. They spent a lot of capital on that.
Yeah,
I think the best first round for this year. Yeah.
That's scary. They got to really be like sold on Penix because they gave up a first.
Because they sold the house. It was crazy.
Yeah. But I would say, by the way, and I just checked it out because I thought the Patriots signed Harold Landry, Landry had sacks in
Old
21, 10.5 last in 23, 9 in 2024. I mean, he's got 30 plus sacks in the last 3 seasons.
He's good. He's going to be
solid.
okay, but he's
gonna
also
a huge guy.
what are the injury risks with him? That's my issue with him.
He's played every game in the last 3 years.
Has he?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's missed time. So if that's the case, I think the Patriots are going to be very, very improved. Like I even have them as a top 5 defense and special teams this year. I love the fact that Vrabel's in there and he's creating a culture and they spent the money and they're addressing everything. But like I'm talking about just purely getting after the quarterback. I think the Patriots will mix it up. I think they're just going to throw forced interceptions and mistakes from opposing quarterbacks than sacks. If I'm just talking about sack equity, which I think is how you get a really safe floor from a defense, I think Atlanta is like one of the best streamers because you're going against teams like Tampa Bay without Tristan Wirfs. You're going against teams like New Orleans Saints twice. You're going against Carolina, who has a pretty good offensive line. Don't get me wrong, but their tackles suck. So
defenses are like
Harold Landry tore his ACL in 2022, missed the whole season, but he was played every game besides.
Oh, you know what? That's because 2022 doesn't even come up in his stats. That's why. So I didn't even do like no games. It just 2022
cut over it.
But still pretty promising after the ACL. He got 10.5 and 9.
He's never been bad. He's always been solid, but he's just how old is he now? Is he 31, 30? Like 29. That's not bad, actually. It's not bad.
No, pass rushers can
play longer.
They age pretty well. They're like tackles. They age pretty well.
Sleez, check private chat.
No Cap wants to look at his team here as well too. It doesn't show private chat right now. What the hell? Oh, private chat. I'm down for that. You guys want to hop out and just talk straight ball, no draft? I'm down.
I'm down. I just unregistered.
Because it's going to lead into your stream too far, huh? Yeah. I like it.
Okay, I'm posting this on X, by the way. If that's okay.
I didn't get a chance to look at your team. No Cap. I closed it. We can do that if you want. Let me pull back up here. Close it out. Hang on. He says, break my team down. Let Disco hop in here. So Cap went from the 11 hole, 3692. Andrew Williams, Cam Ward, Anthony Richardson.
Your mic is chalked again.
Oop, paid a little premium for him. It's back?
Yeah.
Whenever I go far away like that, huh? He went Devon A-Chain, Tony Pollard, Ray Davis, Baisho Tootin, Trey Benson, Kyle, your guy, my guy, Mananjai. Got it?
Mananjai.
So pretty much backups after the top 2, and I'm not really that high on Pollard, but he got him at value. Wide receivers, Puka Nacua, DJ Moore, Rasheed Rice, Romo Dunze, Pittman, Godwin, Beck, Ayamanor, Tutu, and then he went George Kittle, hero tight end with Fannin. What do you think here?
So Caleb's correlated with DJ Moore and Romo Dunze.
Yep.
A-Rich with Michael Pittman. And then who was the first quarterback?
Cam Ward with Ayamanor.
Okay. And who's the second tight end? Fannin?
Fannin.
I feel like Fannin doesn't give you a safe enough floor for a week 14 bye. I would go one more tight end, but other than that, this is a great lineup. I would recommend one more tight end instead of a guy like Tutu, especially uncorrelated. Like it could very well be, Whittington or anybody else. But like last year, we got gems like Jonnu Smith, Tucker Kraft, even Mike Gesicki in the very later rounds at tight end. And I think there's still a lot of gems with a lot of value this year at the tight end position.
Like Elijah Arroyo or something.
Yeah, Arroyo, Cole Kmet, Luke Musgrave. There's a lot of names like Pat Freiermuth. There's a lot of names you could take late there. Your guy Ferguson, even the other guy from Gunnar Helm. Like you could have gone Gunnar Helm so you could get a little bit more correlation there. I would just sprinkle in one more tight end there just to give you a safer floor so you're not potentially risking a week, especially God forbid anything happens to George Kittle. You're just giving yourself a little bit more safety. The ceiling is there. I like the running back build. You're a couple injuries away from cashing huge. So I like this lineup a lot. Just from roster construction standpoint, I recommend one more tight end instead of a 2-2.
Yep, I'd have done the same thing. What would you grade it?
Oh, this is an A minus. I'm gonna give it an A minus. A plus would have been just different roster construction, but very close.
What do you think, Pete?
Ooh, my bad. I was looking at something else. Let me blow it up. Quarterbacks, Richardson and who?
Caleb, Cam Ward, Richardson, A-Chain Pollard, then 4 backups with Ray Davis, Tootin, Benson, Manunjai. I don't really like Pollard as your RB2. That's the one thing I don't like.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
I'd rather have Spears this year. Puka Nacua, DJ Moore, Rasheed Rice, Romo Dunze. He stacked both Bears with Caleb. Michael Pittman, Chris Godwin, Jack Beck, Tutu Atwell, and then Kittle and Fannin.
Yeah, I think he got a little too greedy with the wide receivers there. I don't think you needed Godwin or Pittman. You could have probably. I think if it was me, I would have tried to hit running back instead of one of those guys to give you some more. So I'd say it's more like a B plus for me because I also have concerns about the quarterbacks. I think Caleb's going to be good, but you're leaving a little bit of risk. But Richardson also provides some spikes probably. So it's not terrible. I just think you got a little greedy there, and I would have liked a better backup like Disco said instead of Fannin to Kittle.
I agree. I might go with B on that as well. No cap.
No cap can do no wrong in my eyes. I fucking love that guy, and that was a great draft. I'm not changing my stance on that one ever.
105 drafts done, 1 share of Judkins. What do you guys think of Trey Harris and the Chargers offense? Would you say he's the clear wide receiver 2?
Are you able to change the camera angle so like we're a little bit bigger?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, that's great. And it's okay. My face isn't pretty, so you could block me off. It's fine.
There we go. All right, you just get the bald head dome, bro. Tiny. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go with I think he's the clear-cut wide receiver 2. Lambert's getting hype in camp. Quentin Johnston's trash. I'm done talking about that guy. I don't care if he makes a catch and everyone gets hyped up. I'm never drafting him. What do you think? Is he the clear-cut wide receiver 2 for you guys?
I'm gonna let Pete go first on this one. I know how I feel.
I think he could be the wide receiver 2, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think that's the best way I would answer it. Like Herbert, if you look at Herbert's passing numbers, I mean, last year only 504 passing attempts. I know he was hurt, so I think some of that had to do with him being hurt. But I think the defense is good. I think they got their horse in Hampton. I think they're going to run it more. I think Harris is going to be great for the play action shots. That's what they love to do in the offense. And he's from Ole Miss, who ran a ton of them. But I think Quentin Johnston. I don't want to own Quentin Johnston either. But I don't think he's going anywhere. And then you have other guys that are starting to step up a little bit too. I just don't think it's the only way it's an exciting piece to own is if Ladd gets hurt, which he does have. You know, he's hurt right now a little bit, but outside of that, I don't want the wide receiver 2 in this offense, especially in a managed league. If you're talking best ball where I don't have to worry about starting him on a weekly basis, I'd be a little more comfortable, but I think I'd rather take Quentin Johnston, who's going much later. And I think Johnson is, for as frustrating as he is, like he's going to give us spikes where he's going to have big touchdowns in a couple of games where he's going to maybe go for like 60 yards kind of touchdown kind of thing. So that's my stance on it. I'm not a big QJ fan. I like Trey Harris. I have him. I'm trying to fucking trade him in the Dynasty League me and you are in.
I see it.
I need a fucking tight end so bad, and nobody
likely
shit for fucking Trey Harris. It's crazy. So
I would agree. You guys think Lambert has a chance to beat out QJ? He's balling in camp right now.
I think you should pull down the chat.
Pull down the chat so you can see Disco's face here. Bring it in here. Let me hear it.
So I'll say this about Trey Harris, right? The thing that encourages me the most about Trey, there's several things, right? I don't know if you remember from the disco ball, but I traded Brian Robinson Jr. and Jalen Waddle to trade up to get Trey Harris. That's what I did because I generally believe in Trey Harris, and I'll tell you why. If you look at the average depth of target for each wide receiver last year for the Los Angeles Chargers, it was pretty substantial in comparison to any other team. Right. So when you have a formidable run game, a tremendous offensive line, you are going to force defenses to play you more honestly. And the way they play you more honestly is they stack the box. And when they stack the box, that means you're going to have several defenders hovering and playing off of the run game, stopping guys like Hampton, who are going to be successful regardless, right? Stopping guys like Najee, who, if he could get his eyes sorted, that is one of the best, if not the best 1-2 combination in football at running back. Agreed?
Go James Monty.
Yeah, one of. I wouldn't say the best.
One of. Okay, top 5 borderline. Okay, so with that being said, with a top 5 O-line, potentially a top 5 tandem at running back, and a quarterback who historically has fed receivers deep with an offense that sends significant DPOA opportunities, depth of average target opportunities to wide receivers, you look at the skill set, the speed, the ability to come down with the jump ball, 50-50 contested catches, and then you also factor the fact that in man coverage, he has one of the better man coverage defeated rate out of all the wide receivers in this year's class. We're talking about somebody who is going to spike a heck of a lot. Does he have much of a floor? I think he has a pretty good floor. I'm saying he averages, and he's going to average close to 9 to 13 yards per reception, which is fucking out of this world. But when you run the ball the way you run it, you are setting yourself up for chunk plays. And if you look at Harbaugh historically, that's what he does and that's what he provides. Compare the DPOA last year for the Chargers wide receivers: Palmer, Quentin Johnston, even DJ Chark when he's out there, and obviously Ladd McConkey. Look at Ladd McConkey's yards per reception. That's another.
He was a yak monster, though.
That's just another. Trey Harris, in like, with all due respect, Trey Harris is one of the best yards after catch prospects in this year's class as well. Everything he does is spectacular. Trey Harris is somebody I'm all in on this year, and I don't think he's injury contingent. I'm betting on Trey Harris. I love Trey Harris. He's one of the best values in fantasy football, and I'm betting on him in basketball, redraft, dynasty, you name it. I'm getting Trey Harris by and while he's low. And yeah, Waddle, 100% Waddle for Trey Harris. I've given up on Waddle.
Yeah, give me Waddle all day. Okay, so I go like this. I'd give you a little pushback here. Since Keenan Allen, since Ladd McConkey, when has there been a wide receiver 2 that's ever really been relevant for the Chargers?
Mike Williams.
As a startable fantasy player that you feel comfortable
Mike Williams, when healthy, was one of the better fantasy football players. He was actually better than Keenan Allen.
That's completely different teams. Herbert wasn't. Was Herbert even the quarterback?
No, I'm just saying he was there for Keenan for a little bit, but I'm just saying they feed the slot. The wide receiver 2. I get the Trey Harris be a spike week for best ball, but how many targets do you think he gets a game? 5?
I'm saying he gets 4 to 7 quality targets per game. Every team is going to throw 32 to 35 times a game.
In the heaviest run offense?
I wouldn't say it's the heaviest run offense. Last year, the heaviest run offense was the Eagles, and they had 70 more rush, which is crazy. They had 70 more rush attempts than the next team, which I believe was Baltimore than Detroit.
Well, they push on their own fucking 15-yard line, which is retarded. But I don't know. I think I agree with both. I like Pete's. I like your take. I think he's a wide receiver 2, but I don't think I'll ever feel comfortable starting him in redraft this year. I just wouldn't.
It's kind of how I feel with Luther Burden, unless there's an injury.
Right. Burden, I'm not in on, but I could be wrong.
Luther Burden was
to bet on any of the 3 wide receivers or 2 tight ends, or even the 3 running backs. That team is a fucking anomaly.
Yeah, I also Ben Johnson's going to run a lot of 2 tight end sets. So I think Rome and DJ are both going to eat, man. I think they're going to both come really good.
I think Rome might outplay DJ this year.
Now, can I ask you guys a question since we're on the topic of Chicago?
Sure.
Fire it away.
Okay. So historically, if you look at the Ben Johnson offense, they've really benefited from like the goal line back, right? And we can't say that their offensive line sucks because they have one of the most improved, better offensive lines in football with the Chicago Bears. Who is the goal line back this year? Are we betting on Roshan, who reportedly is having a great camp for some, reportedly having a terrible camp from others? But last year on a small sample size had 6 rushing touchdowns and points per touch. I think he's up there when it comes to running backs, even though it was a very small sample size and he missed time due to injury. Or are we betting on Kyle Monangai, or do we think Swift is just going to do it all? Who is going to be the goal line back? Because there's going to be 10 rushing touchdowns minimum, I believe, from one of the rushing running backs. Who are we betting on, and who's the best value for running back out of that room? And then second part to this question is this a running back room that we should give a little bit more credence to and a little bit more merit to and try to leave every one of these best ball drafts with? Great question, Bisco. Thanks, guys.
Great question. I like it. I mean, Ben Johnson came in and revamped the offensive line in 24 hours, right? He came in, got his guys, and then he goes in the draft and gets his guys that they didn't really need. So am I thinking that Colston Loveland when they had Cole Kmet? Am I thinking, Luther Burden when they had the wide receivers? I'm thinking Monangai over Roshan Johnson because he goes and gets his guys.
But like, if you're looking at Roshan Johnson's stature, and once again, like when
he's big boy,
when given the opportunity, he punched it in, and he's a very good, reliable pass blocker as well. But that's neither here nor there for
they
the
got
question
Camp
ahead.
Hype going on a spin move on a one-handed catch where 20 people
and they were
in
in
him, he didn't touch him. I know. Yeah,
they were playing in flood and shorts. 100%. I agree. But I'm just saying, if we're looking at size, and we've seen him do it on a very small sample size in the NFL, even just last year behind a shitty offensive line. Imagine what he could do behind a good offensive line. I think it's still, and like I've been going back and forth. Like I have way more Monangai than I have any of those other two. But
I think I like DeAndre Swift at all by taking any shots.
Yeah, I'm going to start sprinkling in a little bit more Rojo, just because like we know that with this Ben Johnson offense, they're going to have to punch it in. What about you, Pete? Where are you at with this?
I mean, I'm gonna bank on Roshan being at least the goal line back. I like Monangai. I have exposure to him. He's a Rutgers kid, so I always have soft spots for Rutgers guys. But I just like Swift, man. It's crazy because I mean, like I could care less about the fucking goal line role. I mean, I don't think it's going to be as good as Montgomery, where you're starting unless Swift is really bad, and that goal line role for like Roshan evolves into really being more of the primary back. But I mean, when you look at Swift, like his floor is really fucking high, like really high. I mean, this is a guy Swift hasn't finished outside the top, outside of 24th in terms of points per game in all 5 seasons. So like you're getting him behind RB 24 right now in drafts. He's getting drafted about like RB like what 25, 26. Like you're getting him for his pretty much his floor in my opinion. And he catches the football a ton. Ben Johnson knows who he is. I'm pretty in on Swift this year, which is funny because I know Disco, you were a big Swift guy and I wasn't, but I was really worried that they were going to bring some more competition in, but they really didn't. I mean, Swift's floor is 40 catches a year.
So right now on drafters, he's going off the board as the RB 18.
Oh wow, really? That's pretty high.
That is pretty high, right? So when I look at running backs, I'm like, okay, I want to invest in this guy as long as I know he has a safe floor. But I don't want just a safe floor. I want to know that this guy's going to give me a positive return on investment based off of where I'm drafting him, especially in best ball format. At RB 18, going ahead of guys like Chuba Hubbard.
He's jumped a lot though. He's
RB 23 on Underdog right now.
So yeah, but this is PPR format, right? So this sways a lot, right? And it makes perfect sense. He's going right behind James Cook and Alvin Kamara. He's going ahead of guys of Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Trayvon Henderson, RJ Harvey, Caleb Johnson, David Montgomery. And like the question still goes, like theoretically, yes, as a reception monster, the opportunity with Ben Johnson and what he does there, it should be there, right? But what if DeAndre Swift does DeAndre Swift shit where he disappears every other year? This is the other year, right? So I want to be a little bit more contrarian because yes, he should be the bell cow, he should be the feature guy, but he's never been a goal line back. He's never been the guy who
since elementary school.
And Roshan Johnson last year behind a terrible offensive line and probably the worst coaching staff ever assembled professionally in any sport ever, still managed to punch in 6 touchdowns, right? Are we saying that like with the best offensive mind, the most sought after offensive mind at least, and one of the most improved, if not the most improved offensive lines, especially the interior portion, center and both guards, that Roshan Johnson can't outperform what he did last year on a small sample size on just a few touches?
For sure.
And they're definitely going to matriculate the ball down the field a little bit more, and they're going to find the red zone a little bit more. So I'm gonna say like this goes to Jack Lucene, even though Jack was wrong about his height, weight, and size. Like there's a lot of credence. There's a lot of credence and merit that goes behind what he's saying. And like Jack wrote a big write-up to me today about Roshan Johnson. So I'm like, I'm going to do a little bit of research because like, I'm not just going to deny this, man. And from the research that I did, from all the pieces that I put together, from the story that I told myself and the narrative that I created, I feel like there's a world where Roshan Johnson can significantly outperform his current ADP. And DeAndre Swift is going to need a lot of volume and receptions. And he's competing with, like Sleez alluded to, 2 tight ends that are first-round capitals, Komet and fucking Colson Loveland. You got 3 wide receivers that are top 2-round capitals. 2 of them are first rounds, one's a second round. Like, it's like he has there's a lot of mouths to feed, and I think that they want to push the ball down the field. and create off of a play action. And I think there's going to be more scenarios where the pass blocking that Roschon Johnson provides in third down might get an even more check down work and check down equity than DeAndre Swift. I think there's a world where DeAndre Swift may be the starter on paper, but if we're talking about who's going to have the best opportunity out of all of them, it's probably Rojo.
I mean, that's great analysis right there. I mean, I don't disagree at all. It's just a situation that's going to be one to, dive into both of them. I feel like I'll take shots on both. I'll take shots on Roschon. I'll take shots on Menenjai. And DeAndre Swift's value when we were getting it early, that was money, right? We were getting him round 8, round 7 in the earlies. Now he's up to round 4. So I mean, will I ever feel safe starting Roschon Johnson in redraft though? Probably not. But
no, but if anything happens to DeAndre Swift, which has happened historically, like he's at one of the higher injury expectancy than any other running back right now. Other
the last 2 years, though.
Sorry,
he hasn't been hurt that much.
He's only missed one game in the last 2 years. It's been like nicks and stuff, like some small little shit.
Still, if I'm looking at like my Twitter doc sheet right now, he's one of the top 5 highest expectancy to miss time due to some sort of injury or not at the running back position.
Yeah, he always feels like he's banged up in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Tiny. He's a little pinball, dude.
and like you look at Ben Johnson, like this could be his poor man's David Montgomery, and like a poor man's David Montgomery, still 6 touchdowns based off of where he's going, based off of right now RB 16 did we say or 18 for
yeah, he's high.
Swift?
He went up a lot.
That's really rich. That's probably too much. I like DeAndre Swift when he was going off the board RB 30, RB 35. That's the territory where I drafted him because there's positive return on investment there. But right now, I can't rationalize that bet. And I'm sorry that I didn't give Jack Lucene, if you're listening, I'm sorry that I didn't give your argument more respect and more credence because you nailed it on the head, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I would take Henderson and Harvey. You said go behind Swift.
Yeah, Henderson, Harvey, Chuba.
He's going next to James Cook, bro.
Yeah, he's going right after James Cook and Alvin Kamara. It like now it's getting a little ridiculous. When we were
Hubbard, RJ Harvey, James Conner, all going after him by a round.
Yeah. So when we were on him in March, that's when he was like best value for RB 40, right? That's where I loved him. And like I can rationalize RB 40 for DeAndre Swift. It's basic fantasy football economics. There's going to be positive return on investment based off of where he's being drafted there. But I don't know. This was a good question.
I like it.
Good.
Right, we've been cranking through it. Go ahead.
Dude, so I'm in an underdog draft while we're doing this, and the Phillies just made a big trade while we the last 10 minutes. So I've keep looking there, talking to you guys, and I'm drafting. I got auto drafted multiple times. I'm at the 101. So I got Chase. They auto drafted me Jalen Hurts and Burrow. So I have Hurts and Burrow. I got Burrow at pick 72. This isn't a super flex either.
Yeah, it happens.
But that's kind of Burrow at 72 is really, really late.
Yeah, gold.
But they took no running backs for me. I have Chase Brown, and then they didn't take a single running back. I have Chase, Adams, J-Mo, Debo, Mark Andrews, Chase Brown, and then I have Burrow and Hurts. So my running backs are Chase Brown, and I have Scatterbill.
That's rough.
Okay,
Scatterbill's looking good, but I don't like him.
So just let us know best available at the running back. Just even share your screen. Let's share your screen and let's get you out there. But you mentioned a name there that actually brings up another really good discussion and talking point, and somebody who I'm very exposed on. Currently in the drafters main, he is my second most owned tight end. I'll admit I have way too much Kyle fucking Pitts because he's just free, but he's my second most owned tight end, and news got a little bit better for him and my shares and my investment in him recently. Obviously, it's not great for Isaiah Likely truthers, but is Mark Andrews the most underrated tight end this year in fantasy football based off of where he's currently being drafted at ADP?
Yeah,
like he's going behind. Okay, hold on.
Evan Ingram.
So this is like an emotional topic for me because I feel like I've been screaming about Mark Andrews for months, and I
tweeted about this 10 fucking times. His
ADP is 103 right now on drafters. He's the 103rd player taken off the board. He's going off the board as the tight end 8.
I like Evan Ingram better at 119.
but I cannot rationalize drafting Evan Ingram ahead of him when we know the Mark Andrews role is still Mark Andrews, and down the stretch, especially the second half of the season, he was top 5 tight end across the board and one of the better scoring fantasy football players, period. Like, he's back. He's 100%. He's very good at football. He is the safety blanket to Lamar Jackson. And when Lamar Jackson has to throw the ball, it's more likely than not going to be Mark Andrews than it is going to be Zay Flowers or anybody else. It's definitely not going to be Derrick Henry. So
Zay Flowers will lead him in targets.
You think Zay Flowers will lead the team in targets? It's a bet I'm willing to take, and I have in my exposure. I do have quite a bit of Zay Flowers because he can spike and will spike. But I think Mark Andrews is one of the greatest values, especially based off of the red zone targets that he has in comparison to the not so great red zone targets that Zay Flowers has. So, I mean, volume, targets, red zone, it's like the trifecta. It's kind of what you want.
Just to put it into perspective, and he was coming off the car accident and the injury last year. Zay Flowers doubled him in targets last year.
Yeah, but like Mark Andrews also had that. What's the thread? Tightrope. He had the tightrope procedure, and the ramp up for tightrope procedure is significant. And then when he was ramped up, finally, if you look down the stretch, like split the splits and the targets between the two down the stretch, they were bad.
He had 2 targets in the last 2 games of the year. Very bad. Mark Andrews. Yeah.
Oh, he was a league winner down the stretch.
8 targets, then 2 targets, then 2 targets. He just got touchdowns on both those catches.
He was
1 for 2 with a touchdown.
Quality targets turn into touchdowns. I'll take it.
He was tight end 5 from week 6 to 17.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But it's not hard to be tight end 5. It's hard to get to the top 3.
I mean, he had 151 fantasy points during that time. So that was a total of 12 games. So 151 divided by 12. It's like 12 and a half fantasy points. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I mean, the craziest thing
is it by 11 because of their bye week?
Oh, yeah. So it's probably closer to 13 and a half. Probably.
Yeah.
But
which is great. That's flexible territory.
And I don't mind getting Evan Ingram. I have a lot of Ingram, Andrews, and Njoku are such good values. All 3 of them, in my opinion. Like I don't.
Just so you know, 11 points averaging is tight end 6 overall. So I mean, it's not
13.
But it was 13 and a half. If you take it 151 and you do it by 11 games instead.
Yeah. Right.
It's 13.7, so almost 14 points.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, last year, I feel like we drafted a lot of tight ends really high. Like, tight ends were pushed up the board. For comparison, Mark Andrews, tight end 7 right now, pick 106, 103 on drafters. Last year, the tight end 7 was Evan Ingram, and he was at pick 65. The tight end 7 this year goes 40 picks later than it did the year before, than it did last year. Right. So, like, I think we've overcorrected a little too much, where people are kicking it, which I think it's great value. So I don't know. I draft on Fast Draft too, which they have the Rabbit contest, which is Player Profiler. They have their own best ball app now, and I have 60% of Mark Andrews.
I love that for you. I need to up my exposure for sure. I think moving forward, like I'm starting.
Oh my God, we are way behind.
It's great.
All right.
Albert's comment, by the way, made me fucking laugh.
We got 10 minutes left before we head to Disco Show. Let's run through the questions quick. We cannot go through. We got a lot of chat to catch up on. Is Rashee Rice going over 204 points? Yes or no?
No.
I'm going to say yes. What do you say, Pete?
I don't know how many is that. 202.
Put it in perspective. Jamar Chase had 400 last year.
I think that's 11 and a half points per game. I think. Well, actually, no. I don't think he does because I think he's getting suspended 4 games. But I think points per game basis he's going to be higher than that, which is about 11 and a half for 17 games. But I think he's going to score.
He can average 15 and cover that.
Yeah, he can average 15 and cover that, but with the game suspended, I don't think he gets there.
Got you. QJ, the wide receiver 2, no way. Yeah, Calvin Ridley went down with a calf strain. He went back up. He's fine. Waddle for Trey Harris. I'd take Waddle all day. When's the last time Chargers had a good wide receiver 2? We talked about that. Rome over DJ Moore. I like that. Look at these 3 beautiful gents. What's up, James? What's up, Hussein? We're going to catch up real quick. How do you not like Swift's situation? I just don't like his value right now. He shot up the board a ton.
Yeah.
I agree with Disco's Roshan take. I think that's way better value to target, especially for punch and TDs. The Bears did surprise us by not drafting someone that is facts. I brought up Manunga back in February on Davis' show. Reminds me of Ray Rice, the Rutgers connection. Ray Rice and him. I like that. Ray Rice didn't go to Rutgers, huh? Did he?
Ray Rice from
thought he did.
Rutgers. He definitely did.
Thought he did.
Yeah, shout out to Rich Eisen.
Chef says, if you're a Bears fan, look at the logical things that make sense, not actual signing any draft picks. Hate my team. Holy cow, Superflex less than 14K people. Great chances to win. That is facts. Dennis, Bengals here. Taj Brooks. Let's go. The release of Zach Moss today. Everyone's hyped up.
Samaji P. Ryan. Please keep going.
He's a nice round 20 dart throw. I agree on the Roshan take. Dynasty FF believes you. James says, 2 moves. Manunja, I got to keep an eye on him. I guess I'm going to change my take to Roshan. Disco swayed me.
I have way more Manungai than I do Roshan. Like I didn't mean to sway you today because I swayed myself today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like Brooks. You watch any Quagley Conley, James? Swift could be the last year's Chase Brown.
No.
I don't know about that.
No, if we're talking about efficiency, and
he doesn't get goal line work like Chase.
Not even close.
He says Swift used to be in the 110s. I have 20% from him. That's when he was the best value.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You could be right. I think Chase Brown's your new Mixon staying around. I think Chase Brown's going to be absolute nuclear this year. I have no clue why they signed P. Ryan. Only cost us $1.8 million per 2-year deal. No clue. Maybe for the veteran. Maybe they knew that Zach Moss's neck was toast. You know. Doing a mini right now. Just drafted Jay Sanders. Not drafting Andrews for dropping that playoff CD. God, that was painful, man. That was painful. Cost him possibly a Super Bowl right there. Literally.
I mean, 2 guys are being faded for playoff performances, and it's Mark Andrews and Justin Herbert. And you guys should stop doing that because their playoff performances has nothing to do with your fantasy football lineups.
I agree with you here, FF Helper as well. I mean, I love him for best ball, but would I ever feel comfortable starting Gesicki and redraft? Not really.
No, I mean, the moment you start him, he does nothing. And the moment you forget about him, he does everything. It's fucking stupid.
Lovewood's been looking great in camp. I can't lie. He's been looking good. But the situation still I'm kind of avoiding. Zayflower Spikes is a myth one. Game 1, 25 points in his whole career. I'm just saying he's going to lead them in targets. I didn't say he's going to go psycho. I like Zay.
I'm the one who said he could spike, so thank you for correcting me there.
My boy James, how are you? Let us know when pineapples, which contest we should be getting there quick. We're catching up at a fast rate. DB, that's incorrect about Flowers. Gesicki, Ott, and a few other rookie tight ends have awesome value. Didn't know you had Pat McAfee on. We moved on up. What's good, Al Boogie? How we doing? We do have Pat Mac in the building. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
It's literally true. One game over 25 points his whole career. Pineapple is early. Who's coach? You good? You ready for the game tomorrow night? So I don't know if I'm gonna be live for the game tomorrow night or not. I might be down because we're gonna get Trey Harris. We're gonna get Hampton. We're gonna get my guy Trey Lance that cost 3 first. He's a genius for the 49ers. He's so good. I can't believe we drafted him. 77 Oak, what's good, brother? Is Tyrone Tracy floor safe as your RB5 in best ball?
Absolutely. But what the fuck did you do at wide receiver to get him as your RB5? That's
right. That'd be my question.
I don't want any Tracy this year.
Yeah.
I'm staying away from Tracy.
Fine. That's fine. But like Disco said, I'd love to know what the other spots look like.
Yeah, the summer is good, brother. Thank you. And hell no, I'm not watching that boring preseason game. I mean, I want to see Hampton out there. I want to see Hampton. I want to see Harris. I want to see Lambert. I'd like to see some Aronde Gadsden as well if he gets a little shot out there. I mean, I don't know who's going to be out there, but
Pete, you fucked up. By the way, Pete, you fucked up your ride.
How long they're going to be out there?
I fucked up what?
You fucked up your ride to Canton today. I just realized it. Like he was going to pick you up. You're not going.
I'm not going to go. Yeah,
I'll pick you up.
You're not going to Canton, bro? What?
We have a. Dude, I have a lot. I have a lot going on. I just paid.
He's getting all jacked up and shit.
What do you say?
Not even one day, like for the Sunday.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I think I'm pretty much out. I talked to the wife about it, and
I'll pick you up.
Like, yeah.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I don't want to try. It's a 6-hour drive from me.
6?
Yeah.
He's driving 22. You're fine.
I'm not driving 22. I'm driving like 8 to 12,
which is fine. But like for one day, it's just a lot. I want to get ready.
Aren't you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Where in Pennsylvania?
It's big, man. I'm in Jim Thorpe area, Lehigh Valley.
Where the fuck is that?
It's like north of Philly by like an hour and a half.
Okay.
I'm
not going to pick you up. Sorry, that's just way too out of my.
I would love to go. Hoff just texted me today and said he doesn't think he's going to go, and we just have a lot. We're switching back. So I don't know if you saw, but we're going back to Face Off now. But we're gonna keep our sister channel alive because Anthony's wife wants us to go back, and she's giving the channel to me and Hoff. So we're taking it over. We're gonna stay with first read, but we got a lot. Like we're dropping our Discord on Friday. Like there's a lot going on, and I just rather be here and get prepped for the season. It's gonna be such a long season, man. And the expo is great though. So it's a fun time. Don't get me wrong, but
it's gonna be the first time. I'm excited.
Oh, you're going, Sleez?
Oh yeah,
nice.
That's why I'm telling you should come, buddy. We're all staying at the Hyatt, by the way. Everybody's staying at all the cool kids are staying at the Hyatt.
Not the whatchamacallit, the DoubleTree.
No, the DoubleTree's like double or triple the price. Fuck
and
that.
It's booked. You can't even get there. I looked a while ago. It's already booked.
Are you pineapples in disco or no?
I'm just gonna wait until my stream starts and figure it out when we get there. I'm okay just talking. Like I don't have to draft all the time. It's nice talking and answering fantasy football questions and giving fantasy football analysis and takes. It's nice to be fired up. Like August is 2 days away, baby. And I feel like I'm locked in and I'm ready to fucking
James. This guy. Oh my god.
James, the best day to book your hotel is on a Monday, by the way.
Why? Because the weekend's over and the prices drop.
Sunday night, Monday morning, that's when prices are the cheapest. And like if you're booking your hotel now, you should probably wait till after the Hall of Fame inductions are happening because they're probably just astronomical right now. So like just wait till the Hall of Fame inductions are over.
Just do Airbnb.
I mean,
that too.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought about that. I
got a spare couch in my hotel room for what it's worth.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I dropped Pete's link in there right now. Make sure you go check out First Read Fantasy. The link is right above. Takes you 1 second. Go click on it. Give my guy a like and a subscribe. He kind of branched off on his own. I think about 4 or 5 months ago, or 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, about that.
Great content on there. I watch it all the time. We're going to lead right into Big Draft Energy Show from right here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the likes. If you're a new subscriber, I don't have my alerts on. So thank you guys if you subscribed. Make sure you check out the boys. Go over to Disco's show. Say Sleez Raid. I'm not going to be on the show, but I'm going to be watching it. I got to go get my dog. I got spayed today. It's going to be fun time with the dog right now. Pete, thanks for joining. You're welcome anytime, man. And I'll see you if you're over on Disco's side, brother.
All right, man.
Peace.